Taky čauko.
OK, lidi. No. Co bych mohl dát já, člověče, ještě na tu chvilku. Mám Fall Guys, mám Not for Broadcast. Ty že bych zkusil to Not for Broadcast. Ani to zkusíme. Not Games. Máli kekat, ne, to si necháme na zítra. Lunch Lady Single, ne, se posral. Je to ještě horší. Trénink na zítřejší Age of Empires, to je actually docela dobrý nápad. Aha. Co to kurva? Co to je? Mě zajímá, jak to funguje. Enter game name. Ale hra je o tom být prostě televizní producent a vlastně určuješ, co má být vycenzurovaný a co ne. Story mode, less challenging, balanced experience. OK. Real challenge, já chci real challenge. Tyva, to muselo být jako...
That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Ty vole. Kokot, proč tak předřvaný? Okay. Leaders of the Advanced Party. To je Daily Globe simulátor, prostě seš... Rozeš televizi a zároveň seš to... ve straně. Co je? Ty pičo, to je jak Five Nights at Freddy's. OK, někdo volá.
Hi David, I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through. All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're gonna have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry, it's not hard, and I'm gonna stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm gonna give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens. Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience.
Jo, tohle je diváctvo. Okay.
And not down. Underneath that, you've got the screens.
Aha.
On the right is the broadcast screen.
Okay, to je to, co jde do liveu.
It's only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle. That's the one you control.
Aha.
Now the four small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio.
Aha.
And you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left. Don't worry.
Seems good.
I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left.
Left. Left. Turn left.
These plugs control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again.
Jo, větráček. Kurva, já si budu mít omezenou power. Aha, shit. Fuck. Co tam je? Kurva. To jsou reklamy, jo? OK. Dobře, to je 3 reklamy. Ty vole.
When you get the signal, select screen 1 with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
OK, kde je signál?
Yeah, thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist. Going in 5, 4.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay, we're all good.
Aha.
Next is going to be the threat of the news titles on screen 2. There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Buys honest Andy's totally independent and corners the flowered market.
What the fuck?
Top chat. Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular
To vypadá
football and
složitě.
Johnny Knoxville
Jenom tam musíš dát
sports
správný scény, no.
and a spoonful of sugar. Megan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about his new movie, The Medicated.
Nejsou tam český
And,
titulky.
of course, we'll be going live to Advance headquarters to hear what the leaders of this fledgling party have to say on their historic.
Right, button 2 in 3, 2, 1. Lovely, mate.
Ty vole. Oh
Next thing is
damn.
the throwback to Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
Cože? Jaký glow in the middle? Jaký glow in the middle? Co to znamená glow in the middle? Jakože... Že to zmizí. To je ten glow?
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1 now. Lovely, mate.
The votes are in, and it's a decisive win for Advance.
We often get a bit
Aha.
of interference around this time, mate. Keep your eye
Your
on the
globe,
machine at the
ne
bottom
glow.
right. Use that slider that's flashing or your scroll wheel to move the wave up and down, keeping the green bit in the white bit.
But critics have accused him
Počkej,
of a
co?
severe lack of actual
A jo.
basis and of being deliberately vague.
What the
Hurry up,
fuck?
mate, we're losing audience. Little knob or scroll wheel.
What the fuck? Co to je?
However, former Home Secretary
Right, it's going
To musí
well.
synkovat,
What you
jo.
want to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the
Ty
clock
vole.
at the top is counting you down to the advert. When it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the first one at the first break and so
Jo,
on.
aha,
You can
okay.
play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
to hear the co-leader's acceptance speech.
And 3, 2, 1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody. Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late. Oh, I thought I'd ask him about.
Jak tam máš ten behind the scenes, ty vole, to je hustý.
That's the same policy we use with you.
Škoda, že to nejsou český titulky, kdyby se hodil jak svině teď.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship. Yeah.
Wicked. Made it to the first ad break.
Wicked.
You're doing great, mate. But this is where it starts
Doing
getting a bit
great,
tricky.
mate.
This next sequence is what we call a multicam sequence because you're going to be cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting.
Aha.
A lot of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb. 1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing
Oh
the talking.
shit.
2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long. 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to keep it interesting. 3. Don't stay on reaction shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough. Then the audience will see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you? Make it look like those. Might as well get screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
Dobře, takže si to můžu dát rovnou ten feed.
Quiet in the studio. Thank you so much.
Jak tam uklízej rychle.
10 seconds, everybody.
Tam hustlej.
Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later we'll be hearing
Do
from the
prdel jsem
chocolate
posral.
leaders Advance. But first
Get
up,
ready to go to Megan on screen 4.
is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolfe, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to
go
the
to Blunderclatch on screen 3 when she says his name.
by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is a moment...
Switch to 2 for the wide now.
Já vím, jasně, no. Jsem měl dát předtím rovnou.
Right, now just try and stay on whoever's talking.
Latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The medicated? Yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Rat, that's
Aha, tyhle, takže takhle to dělají.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction.
he's a wonderful chap.
Lovely. Now back to Thunder Twat.
Worked with him on several movies, all terribly successful. I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. And you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Ty pičo, to se tím fakt jak kameraman normálně, to je
Am I
hustý.
right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A science.
Been on that shore a bit long.
At all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that's a true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all else. A love, of course.
To mě baví, to je hustý. Flektor simulátor, jo, děláš to live prostě.
Let's see who's counting.
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
That is a beautiful question, Megan, and not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, and I will bleed. And often, that's how it feels, doesn't it?
Už jsem 4 vteřiny.
Bleeding, giving, suffering for one's audience.
Aha, počkej, co? 3 minuty ještě.
I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire.
Ty vole. To filo jak job docela. Exes dal to host, děkuju moc, Exesy.
And today, of course, we're in for some real change, it looks like, in the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. But I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics,
Ty vole.
one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore.
Do prdele. Oh shit.
Fuck.
Budu to muset cenzurovat, jo.
Don't panic, I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
Medicated, which
O kurva, ty ještě musím cenzurovat, když...
Shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could
Ty vole, mi to úplně zmátlo.
very survival.
exciting stuff. Let's take a look. Exciting stuff.
Cool, looks like Blunderclatch is losing it in the studio, but we ain't got time for that. There's more interference coming. It's a bit trickier this time, mate. Use that little flashing joystick to the left of the knob, or hold down your middle mouse or Alt on your keyboard, and as the frequency changes, match it to the right bit by dragging right. Now we're going to squash the frequency back by dragging left.
Ježiši Kriste, já musím tu frekvenci dávat takhle.
Dobrý den.
Next we're going to change the amplitude. Same as last time.
7 měsíců.
Joystick or hold Alt or
Kdy jsem
Děkuji moc,
pošepkal
Hedy,
na
děkuju.
úřadu.
push upwards.
Fel Soldman ale
Ježišmarja.
nevyplý ani jedný minuty s tebou pípola.
Dr. Hemlock.
You told me, but I didn't listen.
Doctor.
I'm drowning, lad.
Tady se fakt člověk nenudí u toho.
See this.
No, it's all too late.
Počkat, to už je 7 měsíců, to začíná 7. Hedy, je to 6 měsíců celkem.
The virus.
Ale to si dostal suba hodně rychle, člověče.
This formula, this is the key.
Not bad. You'll get it with practice.
Okay.
We have to ask ourselves.
Takže RP už je 7 měsíců, ne 7 měsíc.
Play another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
Bčko ještě nebylo, že?
Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words. As you've probably noticed, the broadcast screen, here, is about 2 seconds behind the master screen, here. When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up.
Takže takhle to funguje.
2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button or the space bar on your keyboard for as long as the swear word lasts. It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once. Just stay calm and you'll get it.
Ono je to i vizuálně ukázaný.
Just above the button, you'll going by.
Jo, no.
All you've got to do is hold it down while the red bit
Jo,
is
jo.
over the red line. Simple.
Beep.
Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear. Most people like to have the volume of the broadcast screen a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now. As
Jo,
you turn it
aha,
up,
ty si můžeš ten
the
master
advert
dát.
louder. Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro. Remember, button lights up, count 1, 2, and hold it down.
Only 85 minutes from the coast, and with more than 2
Alright,
areas of
alright.
outstanding natural interest. Isn't it time your family...
Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's too late. You can use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
Running the country. Seriously?
We've had worse. 5, 4, 3.
Okay.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance Headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make
A
their
já na to
acceptance
koukám
address.
zase.
Cut to the outside broadcast.
Go
Oh shit,
for it,
he's
Pat.
pissed. Get ready to bleep.
Už je úplně nadá. A fakt, on je ožralej. On je ožralej,
Where
čete.
do I start? Well, where do I start? What a day!
Kurva, musím... Do piče, co je?
Totally missed that.
Oh shit. Píp. Kurva, to není nice. To je way too dank ta hra.
Memorably put.
Held it down.
Co je?
To be honest, who can blame
Kurva,
Peter
co
for
se
saying-
děje?
Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party. A party is what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team that can change things. But today is day one of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Píp.
Again,
Co?
correctly put,
Kurva, ale
but
teď...
not inaccurate.
Že to cenzuruju, jo?
Here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office,
Chci strašně český titulky, ty vole, to bude skvělej content, když to budou český titulky.
You know this, or probably you
Okay.
rather you
Jo,
don't.
sorry.
Because the likes of you and me,
To je way too dank, na mě budu úplně zmatenej.
communities.
Tomorrow we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of tax laws.
So, all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide. And earlier today, we revoked
Piče to
your
pípání,
passport.
kurva.
You want them back?
Jej, sorry, trolem.
You're gonna pay back.
Advance are going to
Jsem dal
turn
do
this
feedu, jak tam
country from a
čumí.
nation of warring individuals
They're not the one
into a
talking.
team. To properly fund health and education. To raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise
back to the person
billions. But you'll see when we've reclaimed what's
back to
ours,
who's
that's
talking.
Sorry,
absolute
kurva.
ferret shite. So to you posh twats,
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs. The
Okay.
people whose children you raise.
so they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have
Fucking
this to
richer.
say to you.
It
Nice.
ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions
Spajklové
and your
sepialové
It
herlové.
ends
Děkuju, čau, čau Flexi, děkuju
We will
moc.
put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been. In the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today. And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again. Just like we promised we would.
Aha,
Until
klasika.
then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that.
Twist.
Thank you for your time.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from the leaders of Advance.
To se děje. Ježišmarja, už mi zase se roztahujou ty svině.
Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble. So, as the country braces itself for new government,
Furt jsem nepochopil, co tohle je, jakože se nám ty liney jako rozjíždějí od DDoS nebo co. To je reklámka, jo.
Hello there.
Já se kvěku za 14 000 vítej zpět. Aha. Už se nevrátí.
You should be so lucky. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Not going for a drink?
No, got a date.
Lucky you. Try not to get murdered.
Aha. Ok, ty vole. Nová délka sladí stanici. Asi jo, no. Dej reklamu na hlas. Počkej, to je... Není to jaký ten známý herec? Aha. Já jsem trolil. Bonusy. To znamená. Všechny ofenzivní byly vycenzurovány. Ok, exceedingly poor edit, díky no. Počkej, tam máš ending podle toho, jestli byl happy nebo ne. Current wealth broke as poor. Okay. Cože? Aha. Miluje mě. Aha. Ty vole, to je proto, jak se to seditoval, to je hustý. Ty vole, to je moje. To jsem udělal já. To už snad ani neznáte, ty jo. VCR, ty vole, přetáčení. Ty vole. V době, kdy to nešlo prostě skipnout na určitý místo, že? Už nám tu poslední část ta byla dobrá. To vypadá mega zajímavě, no je to originální hra. Hlavně člověk konečně chápe, jak to působí u toho liveu. Počkej, reklamu chci vidět.
Crazy deals, crazy pre-Christmas sofa and chair deals.
Jo, židle.
Crazy deal. We don't care if you've been naughty or nice. We got green sofas, red sofas, brown cushions, pink cushions. You've got a grey sofa. We've got a great sofa. In a grey, a brown, a pink, a yellow, a purple. Neil's deals are unreal. You've got people coming over at Christmas. You've got an aunt. She's going to leave a stain on the sofa. You don't want her sitting on this white sofa. She's going to have to sit on the dark sofa. This is a deal with Neil appeal. You want to throw your money at us? We'll give you a leather sofa for a price that is just crazy. If you've got lightning striking, then strike whilst the lightning is hot. You've got a disused sofa. We don't care if it's smelly, stuck in front of your telly, full of welly. We'll take that shit away. Don't make a meal out of it. Make a deal out of it. We got a big ass deal on a big ass chair. We've got white chairs, blue chairs, stools, inflatable chairs. This is a crazy deal with Neil appeal. You don't want no lame ass chair. You want a great chair. We had a man come down the other day and he brought in his young daughter and he wanted her to have the best chair. We got those chairs, we got more of those chairs. We got tall chairs, chairs on wheels, wheelchairs. We got chairs for twins, chairs made out of steel, chairs that are a steal and a deal. We got those chairs. You want crazy? We got crazy. Crazy Neil's got crazy deals. You want a toilet? We can do you a toilet. We can do you a toilet next to a chair. We can do you a chair next to a toilet. Hell, we can even do you a toilet chair. So you come on down, you bring your ass, we've got it, you want it. You want it, we've got it, you want it. You pay us. You want it, we've got it, you want it. You want it, we've got it, you pay us.
Okay.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News.
Oh shit.
Later we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first our very own culture reporter Megan Wolf is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare to the Shotbot films. I'm very excited to be joined today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear. I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among the greatest joys of my life.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours.
Bless you.
So you've just finished...
Okay.
Right, click on rushes and let's have a look at those.
Not for broadcast čeština. Kurva fix, to prostě nemůže to mít češtinu, že? No je to rushes, to je.
This is the rushes room. It's pretty simple. The 4 screens you can see, they're going to show you the 4 signals you
A já můžu projíždět ty signály, co jsem nepoužíval. They won the election. Play.
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know seafood makes me go out in pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist. Going in 5, 4.
Jak tam to nadávali. Myslím, bude dobrý záběr.
These aren't my cards. Please tell me these aren't my cards.
No, they're the right ones, apparently.
Oh, but this gives me nothing, Jenny. They must see that.
Oh, no. I think they think you won't have anything to say.
Oh, for God's sake, come on. It's a huge day. He's not an...
Absolute bonehead. I don't care, Rob. I'm not doing it. I agree.
Jak mu tam chce dát ten port.
Interview a day. I made that completely clear when we started. Check my contract.
Hi.
Jak má ten bagel.
Oh, piss off. You're on thin, bloody ice, Rob. Whole wheat, man. Whole wheat.
We're coming back from the break. Quiet in the studio.
A pak na té kameře úplně.
Thank you so much.
10 seconds, everybody. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later we'll be hearing from shock election winners
To je tak 3% hry, já vím, no.
Culture reporter Megan Wolf is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare to the Shotbot films. I'm very excited to be joined today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear. I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among the greatest joys of my life.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours.
Bless you.
So you've just...
Tady budeme let ty sračky. Hej, tady jde 8násobná rychlost, jo. 6násobná. A 16násobná. Nasranej.
And we're out.
Rob, get the car. We're out of here.
Mr. Blunderclatch.
No! I'm shutting this down. What kind of people running?
Mr. Blunderclatch, I understand you're upset, but we can...
You don't know the half of it. Rob! I'll be at the Dorset. Send up a bottle of scotch and a whole ham. It's in my contract.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just had to. I had to. Oh, go on then. Say it.
What?
I told you so.
A jsem se ptá na něco, co neměla.
Your hair looked nice.
See, this is why you're single.
Ha 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 ha. Hádali se tady ještě? Jo, oni si tam povídali o tom. Kazeti měli SP4 záznam, EP8 mají stejná kazda, počkej. Jaha, takhle, jako měli kapacitu.
He's been drinking since lunchtime.
Christ, he's a liability in the best of times.
I know. God help whoever has to bleep this. 10 seconds, everybody.
Aha, já jsem to musel pípat.
Seriously?
We've had worse. 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Je to tam budou pomlouvat.
Have I nearly hit the source this one? It's very green.
Zajímá mě to, no, je to hodně interesting. Co se tam děje, tady tenhle typ her mám rád, ale bez těch českých titulků nevím, jestli je to dobrý pro stream.
No, party, team spirit, all that bollocks.
Swearing.
Except for the rich, for them the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shit in pants on and opening their dusty checkbook.
Very exciting. Takhle vypadá average reakční stream. Jo no. Stream se konečně naučí anglicky, aha. Já je učit anglicky nebudu rozhodně. Koukám se, jestli to nejde celé přetáhnout přes překladáč. To by nebylo špatný, no. Jako v textácích ty titulky, jo.
Seems to be an incursion on personal liberties.
Něco...
Now that is serious.
Tady není ani položka jazyk, jako.
They're stopping people moving. That is outrageous. Whoever and whatever they are. They can't do that.
To aspoň nažeru. Jestliže dnešní generace to umí, když vypadnou ze školky. Ne. Nic neříkaj.
Someone's going to be in trouble. So, as the country braces itself for
Já mám normálně chuť si tam hodit další. Tomi, ke děkuju.
Se mi poslední dobou nedařilo vůbec Irela, ani jsem neměl nálady na hry.
To mě mrzí.
A to mě vždycky PC bavil. Tak snad se daří aspoň tobě, D, na RP moc nekoukat. Ale furt mě nadále bavíš. Že si nejspíš koupím aspoň ten hrneček jako podporu.
Jasně. OK, děkuju moc, Tomi, kesi. No. Počkej, tady mám ty reklamy. To je každý den 5 různých reklam, jo?
Celebrate the classic age of salad with this exquisite limited edition collection. My Salad Weekly. Sign up now and every week we'll send you an authentic, ethically sourced ingredient to add to your salad. Build your collection week by week and very soon you'll have a salad that really gets the lunchroom talking. From tomatoes and oils to leafy greens and lovely grains, this really is the complete collection. Every issue also comes with a companion magazine that explores the history of the art form, from the Great Balsamic Wars of 48 or Edward the Confessor's discovery of the cucumber to the man that changed the very way we see the humble salad, Julius Caesar himself. Start your personal salad collection now and we'll send you your first 3 issues. Loose Leaf, Remain, and Iceberg. Plus this exclusive lettuce fridge magnet, all for just $7.97 with free postage and packing. Order now and you'll receive this crouton display case free. That's right, absolutely free. With a retail value of $18.99, your crunchy cubes will look their absolute carby best. But don't delay, this exclusive offer is available for a limited time.
Okay, to bylo slabší. To bylo slabší. Zatím ten, co prodával ty židle, Crazy Neil Winter, ten byl dobrý. Exercise with ham sleeves.
Hi, I'm world-class sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves, and I'm not fat, but you are. Don't worry, ladies. Now you can have me, Johnny Hamsleeve, right there in your lounge.
Johnny!
Match day. Happy day. Me and the lads are playing away. I'll take you through a proper match day workout with my two cracking assistants. Who knows, within a few weeks, you could be as fit as them. What a day. In the coach cruising down the motorway. Match day. Saturday. Finished with the handshakes and we're ready to play. Did you know that fat people are less likely to laugh, marry, or live past the age of 26? These potentially true statistics are all terrifying reasons why you need to pop a bit of Johnny in your VHS slot.
Klasická britská televize dnešní doby, ale to jsou 90ky, ty vole.
Every exercise is recommended by sports professionals and is 72% likely to get rid of those tricky tummies and cruel cellulite. With Johnny Hamsleeves.
Mě zajímal background tady od těchto reklam. Come to Bumley.
Where can you get warm, sandy beaches, clear waters, and fine dining? Well, we're not sure, but here in St Bumley on the Taint, we've got a big hill and the bus comes twice daily. Visit picturesque St Bumley this summer and experience a holiday that's simply unlike any other. Come and visit the abandoned Spade Factory. Your kids will love exploring the old production line in relative safety. Grab your tetanus shots and come down today. There's no gift shop, but feel free to grab an old handle from the skip out the back. Or why not indulge your cultured side and visit some of our sites of historic interest? Like the parish church, currently the subject of a thrilling police investigation. The old market, home of the fairly big cabbage. Or the hole. Hey, that's a nice hole.
Okay.
And after a long day exploring Bumley, you can relax in comfort in one of two communal tents. Or you can take advantage of our famous nightlife. There's a radio in the calf, or on Fridays we gather to watch tramps fight. Come on, Harold, you scruffy old meth head. Only 85 minutes from the coast, and with more than 2 areas of outstanding natural interest. Isn't it time your family went Bumley way? And hey, if you come in the dry season, we've got a car park. St Bumley, on the Taint, naturally.
Proč musí být tady kam na město takhle, ty vole? Jako Neil Winter to zatím zabíjí nejvíc, no. To těžko trhne něco. Jo, to je tohle.
This is not a movie. This is not some child's tale. This is
a game.
This is reality.
Uh-huh.
This is the story of you and how you're stupid and asleep.
Uh-huh.
It's about how you were promised the Elysian fields, but you ended up filleting Satan for the salty crumbs. It's happening here. It's happening now. And it's all happening right in front of you. I'm Alan James.
James is one of the country's most controversial columnists and speakers.
And they're going to take your poor sweet grandma, and you're never going to see those dribbling dentures again. Oh, grandma, look at their faces. That's not what cows look like. You call it the stock market. I call it the stuck market, because it's just another pole they've stuck up our collective. I don't care if he was once your nephew, Cameron. He's standing in the way of the truth!
Now, Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, is coming to your city.
I'm Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, the gospel according to Alan James, and the Alan James shall set you free. And now I'm bringing my message directly to you. With my new nationwide tour, Alan James is Right, in front of you.
Alan James.
I'm Alan James.
Alan James.
Alan James is right.
That's really.
I'm Alan James.
Coming to a city near you. Check local press for dates and times.
OK, tak tahle byla lepší, no. Dobrý, zkuste ještě jednu epizodu. Mám tutoriál za náma, takže... Což by to mělo být... Den druhý. Třetí. Nečekaný formulář. Počkej, já jsem doma. Našel jsem poštu na rohožce. Asi ne víc než běžnej odpadní mail. Jeden dopis, ale zachytil tvé oko. Tým tě chce poznat. Otevřel si ho. Je to formulář z nové advance vlády, který chce informaci po všech občanech. První strana už je vyplněná, jméno Alex Winston, tvoje manželka Sam Winston, vaše děti Charles Winston 14 a Suzy Winston 19. No, tak alespoň ty základy udělali dobře. Zbytek otázek je na to, aby si vyplnil. Vypadá to, že jsou povinné. Na začátku nové práce by si byl přátelský a představil se svým novým coworkerům. Byl produktivní a šel hned pracovat. Uvelebil se a orientoval se kolem svého nového pracovního místa. Vzpomínal s kamarády na staré práce. Asi bych byl produktivní a hnedka pracoval. Bez tak tam pak bude deep lore, bez tak no. Kolega v jiném oddělení se vám přizná, že bere domů utajované informace. A nyní lehce důležitý soubor zmizel. Pomohl by si svému kolegovi zakrýt svoje... Jasně, jo, to tak řeknu. Zakrýt jejich přestupek. Doporučil bys, že aby to tvůj kolega nahlásil. Slíbíš svému kolegovi, že nikomu nic neřekneš. Nahlásím to porušení svému nadřízenému hned. Jo no, jdu snitchovat. Celé oddělení bylo dnes vyraženo za setrvávající nedostatečné výkony. Tvůj šéf dal nové cíle, které jsou mnohem vyšší než ty předchozí. Odešel by si z práce dříve, zůstal by si déle, aby se trefila první deadline, odešel by si z práce dříve a šel do hospody, aby si mluvil o změnách s kolegy, odešel z práce dříve a šel domů za svojí rodinou. Přes časy. Je pravidelné firemní barbecue a ty se svojí rodinou se byli pozváni. Ty se na to těšíš, že si užiješ skvělý den s kamarády a rodinou. Umýváš si ten den vlasy. Budeš tam, jestli budeš volný, ale nevadilo by ti to minout. Cvičil si se svými spolupracovníky a doufáš, že vyhraješ talentovou soutěž tento rok. To bude určitě poslední. Měl si dlouhou úspěšnou kariéru a nyní půjdeš do důchodu. Ve svém projevu vyjmenuješ svoje úspěchy a všechny správné, teda dobré vzpomínky, co jsi měl z práce tam. Uděláš upřímnou recenzi pro a proti celé firmy. Určitě. Budeš se soustředit na problémy a výzvy, které jste který jsi potkal, když jsi tam pracoval, odmítneš vystupovat, tak určitě to první. Ty vole, kdy to skončí? Jsem v volném čase. Rád relaxuješ sám, dělání věcí jako poslouchání hudby nebo dělání modelů. Zúčastňuji se politických release a stavíš se za to, v co věříš. Podporuješ své děti v jejich koníčcích nebo hraješ ve svém lokálním týmu sportovním. Do prdele, no. Možná ty political release? Asi jo. Tvoje ideální dovolená by byla obklopen přírodní krásou. Na útěku od denního grindu. Poschválení někde nepovědomého místa a objevování nových zážitků a výzev. Strukturovaný den, jak dělaný ze zábavního parku, plný radostí a atrakcí pro tebe i tvou rodinu. Romantický útěk se svým partnerem na tropickém ostrově. OK. Asi to druhý. Aha, otázka 8. Je nejdůležitější, aby vláda udržovala lidi bezpečné, svobodné, šťastné, rovné. A bezpečné. Děkuju za vaši podporu. Podepíšu se. Okay, jsem zvědavý, toho něčeho to bylo. Si přijdu nějaký výsledky, jestli se to nějak projeví. Je pozdě, sám a děti šli spát. Zrovna si děláš svůj oblíbený šálek kávy. Zrovna sušíš svůj oblíbený hrníček na kafe. Sešlý suvenýr z vašeho prvního výletu společně. Potisk je zašlý, ale vtipný obličej pořád ti vykouzlí úsměv na tváři. Zaťukání na okno tě vrátí zpátky do reality. Dá si tohle ten hrnek. V zahradě svírající neonově zelený kufřík je Chris. Samin sourozenec. Hnedka, jak je pustíš dovnitř, tak si sedne ke kuchyňskému stolu, viditelně vystresovaný. Chris se zhluboka nadechne. Omlouvám se, že jsem přišel tak pozdě, Alexi. Chris zakoktá. Ale potřebuju nějakou laskavost. A ty jsi jediný, koho o to můžu požádat. V pohodě, co se děje? Už jsi viděl všechny tyhle šílený advanced věci. Assets and Wealth Act tomu říkají. Směrnice pro majetek a bohatství. Berou lidem jejich těžce vydělané peníze, aby ty vole normálně progresivní daně zavedou. Je to bullshit. Když jsem viděl Chrise takhle nasranýho. Neříkám, že to 1% nebo co nemají úplně neskutečně moc peněz, ale můžou si to dovolit. Lidi jako já, my ztratíme všechno. To je strašný, ale nejsem si jistý, jak můžu pomoct. Vždycky si byl ten, kdo byl zařízený v rodině. Omlouvám se, ale brání bohatým, abychom pomohli, chudým nezdí tak špatně. No, asi tohle. Vezmu mi všechno, Alexi, všechno, co jsem budoval za celý svůj život. Nemůžu dovolit, aby se to stalo. Potřebuju laskavost. Chris kouká do země. Potřebuji si půjčit tvůj pás. Můj pás, proč? Vzali mi můj a polovina to zatracený země až na lidi Jo, vzali můj a poloviny lidí z celé země, ale lidi vždycky říkají, že ty A vypadá podobně, takže potřebuju odejít ještě než bude moc pozdě, jak budu pryč a moje peníze budou v bezpečí. A potřebuji jít teď, než mi zmrazí moje účty. Prosím, Alexi, nechtěl bych to potojit, neměl žádnou jinou možnost. Ty vole, co já budu dělat bez pasu? Určitě musí být jiný způsob, nemůže to být tak vážné. Ty pičo, co to je za hudbu? Krysovi spadnou ústa. Si děláš srandu, že jo? Vždycky jsem pro tebe dělal všechno a sám. Choval jsem se k tvým dětem, jako kdyby byly moje vlastní. Jsme rodina, co pak to pro tebe nic neznamená? Je to protizákonné, nemůžu ti s tím pomoct. Dobře, tak já to udělám sám, Chris odplivne. Tolik pro věrnost v rodině, ha? Vzal fluorescentní kufřík a zmizel do noci. Jdeš zpátky dělat nádobí a vzal si znova hrnek od sám. Nyní obličej hrnečku ti přijde nudnější. Tvůj žaludek udělal kotrmelec. Takže nakonec RP tohle, jo? Říká se tomu dubbing. To jsou propůjčí pas ready na chládek, jo, no, kdyby ho s ním chytili. Mrdám rodinu. Teda co? No hurá, konečně hrajem. A jo, on si jde party. Vision mixed VHS rec speaker sound desk. Okay, nový reklamy. Alan James, jistě. Mr. Should we play? Is this toy safe? Jasně, dáme tam Mr. Snugglehugse. A Crazy Nell tam je taky, ty vole. To byly reklamní segmenty jak piča. Počkej, co? What the fuck, jde? Cože, teď jsem úplně zmatenej. Jo, takhle, aha.
I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So, like with the adverts, choose carefully.
Oh shit.
And we're off. Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
My friend Janet says theirs gets really hot.
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the moon. 10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice, then.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and radical free thinker. With the Assets and Wealth Act on the brink of raising living standards for the vast majority of the country, I'll be asking my guess if we're on the way to a new future. Out with the old, Remington have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO.
Oh shit.
The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young
Jo takhle, aha, musím vybrat správně.
Becomes the youngest female CEO in
to bylo reprezentativní.
Sophia Remington has always impressed. She was top of her class at university and graduated with the highest honors, immediately being asked back to lecture. The markets have responded favorably to Sophia's
z toho, co on říká, vlastně poznat ideální
In her
Ilustrační
first
záběr.
this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snugglehugs.
Oh shit, na to máme
Sophia
reklamu.
promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety. Making a splash. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborg and Horvitz have today set off to explore Dante's taint. The recently discovered cave system was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flower technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant species it contains. This is, of course, only the latest in a series of successful expeditions for this unlikely pairing. In a joint statement about the dangers their team might face, the pair stated, "We will face the plentiful challenges together like we always have." Playing the field, rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped from the bush on the capital's hottest day. The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very programme. And judging from the angle and velocity of that spray, it looks like Johnny may have been celebrating a little bit too much. I certainly wouldn't want to be his dry cleaner.
Ayo.
And grievous bodily charm. With advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more powers passing to the police and less oversight, are we using an advanced-shaped sledgehammer to crack a nut? All that and Megan Wolf with a group of young actors who are already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
Co je špatně? Ježíšmarja, vole, zase... Lajny. Kurva, to je hodně dobrá hra. Dobrý. Here we go. Hej, tam je Alan James, nice. To je moje... Už teď nemám oblíbenýho.
Swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about advances first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited is untenable, so they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan?
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd, ignorant, sterile and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption, if you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James.
Orgie nemusím cenzurovat, jo?
Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most disruptive threat
Jak mu vzali tu knihu?
since the last Great War.
Yes.
Do piči to bylo vidět.
War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't.
And this will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking
out of the wrong orifices.
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, we'll be laughing then.
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going to happen in a democracy.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, Advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these are the same people. Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like
To je skvělej herec, ty vole.
Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step. Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research and the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, Frankenscience and opiates. Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Ellen?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief juice.
Fucking water make the frogs gay.
But only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
Do piče.
Kurva. Figuratively sodomized into submission.
No, of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be
Co
cautious.
je?
Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there.
Oni tam nadávají, ne?
Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating law and order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
Tam necenzuroval. Počkej, ale hra stojí 10 Ečko.
You know, I think it might do some good.
Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never heard so much shit in my life.
Well, we'll see who's full of shit, won't we?
Kurva, tam měla být reklama.
But unfortunately, I can't understand it for you.
Well, I don't know what she meant by that.
Kurva.
Drž
hubu, vole.
I'm just saying I'll do what I can, that's all.
Bullshit, you will. She's good. You know she is.
I've said I put a word in, that's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody. Is little JD scared of the big bird caught you with water?
If that sticks, I'll destroy you.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who deal with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Jones, a lawyer who sees the problems close up.
Co je? Co se děje?
Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy.
Sure.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desks.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
No, no. Kurva, já... O prdele, si... 0,42 litry přijdou tady, Jakub si děkuju moc.
Díky.
Děkuju, nevím za co, ale... Nevím za co děkuješ, ale já rozhodně děkuju. Jsi frajer. Děkuji. Ty vole. Oh shit. Kurva. Je tam checkpoint, jo? Za to, že není RP, aha, jasně, zase mluvte za něj. Zase mluvte za toho, co poslal peníze. Kurva, budu se zase od znova, jo? Ne, dobrý, po reklamě, nice. Drž hubu.
You need to wake up! I'm Alan James, and I'll slap you so hard with the truth, you'll still be picking facts out of your face the following Wednesday!
Alan James, coming to a city near you. Check local press for dates and times.
Já nevěděl, že nemáš ani nohy, jo no.
Welcome back.
Dobrý den. Děkuju moc, Mr. Fukiato, za 8 měsíců, víte zpět.
Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list.
Kurva.
Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desks.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a
Vezl si
systemic
Delka.
level to relieve the problem.
Greg.
We need more support from ministers. Helena, what are you doing? We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time,
Oh shit.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on. No, the problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5
To je
minutes.
boost pro views aspoň.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel.
Kurva, to chci vidět. Tam na ní řve.
On nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem
from you?
When are you going to realise?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I'm sure we all for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally
Kurva! Mě nebaví ty délky.
thug with a knife or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly. It's all in the Bible. Look, Leviticus clearly states that...
WTF další.
Hang on a moment. Jeremy, your bloody gimp's escaped.
Do prdele se to
Delia,
necenzuroval.
could you give me a little help, please, dear? As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Delia, I really could use
What the
a little help
fuck?
with this.
Oh, sorry, darling, I was staying.
Ne, zas ty délky, jak se chci koukat na to, jak tam má zavřenýho toho.
Oh, Clive, you know it's Wednesday. You go back in your gimp space.
And
Off you go.
whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people of
Darling,
this...
where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Oh, Clive, this simply won't do. Naughty, naughty, naughty boy. Mummy said get
Clive,
in
I am not having this again.
Mummy said get back in your gimp.
OK, tohle začne být zajímavý. Jakou psychu?
Vojta je ov tak, že ty prachy musím dát jeho zástupci.
Totální zástupce, no.
Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? When our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality for us.
There we go. In you are. Good boy.
Hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary and menacing a swan. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
Titwank
No, I'm not going to
Tony.
be doing that.
Kurva, do
Can you tell us
prdele,
what it's
tam
like
měla
in
být
prison,
cenzura.
Titwank Tony. Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalization, as you can imagine. And obviously, titwanks are quite hard to come
Přestaň
by.
říkat Titwanks, ty vole.
Titwank Tony. Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party. Yeah, good bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank Tony! I don't
Stop!
think it's as easy as that, Jez.
Soapman!
Yeah, I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here. There's Big Chris,
Oi, oi.
Little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
Oh.
This one's, yeah?
Yep.
One sec, love. Titwank Tony's on the news. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. It's just not set up for it, you know? It's inherently unjust.
Open!
So, do you feel tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this guy?
Co to je? Kdo bude za 8 měsíců? Do prdele, oni tam nadávají. O můj bože, stop! Nadávají.
Caught you at a bad time.
The little boy.
Oh, I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here.
Jesus!
Yes, we
Zvoněj.
seem to be losing the signal here, Tony.
Fucking way, let's believe that!
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes, Tony?
Oh!
2 seconds. How has this happened, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, we seem to have lost our train of thought there a little. Hopefully you, the viewer at home, have managed to glean a broader understanding of the serious and complex issues around law and order. After the break, Megan will be live with some plucky young thespians. Don't go away. We'll be back after these messages.
Okay. Konsekvenci. Do prdela tam pustil tu reklamu na tu hračku. Drž hubu, jak chci vidět Snugglehaxe. What the fuck?
Turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. I'm so pissed. I think I might go and throw up in a bit.
Got one. That's right, little one. You don't want to be left out.
Taková satanistická hračka.
Mr. Snugglehugs in stores now and selling out fast.
Selling out fast, to je dobrý.
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolf, and on tonight's Culture Spot,
Kurva.
I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and
Co
Wealth
je?
Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed.
Do prdela, to mám opožděný.
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest. I'm the older, more popular one. Only joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university.
Jsi říkal, že když natáčet scénky v nějakou menší hru a staré se to vsadu maso. Jo, no.
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history. Aristotle believed. I just
To je
think
7
when we travel
minut.
around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
Yeah. That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah, because in a way she's like all of us.
It's like a metaphor. Maybe she's you at home, or like, maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Put it in, Coach.
Yes, thanks, Steve.
Jsou lidi, ty
Right,
vole.
well, I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That way.
What the fuck?
So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the grant?
2 days ago. A letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
Wow, how did you react?
I also threw it in the bin. But then Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic mainly. But we did used to watch that DIY back in the day.
Jsem dělal více... Co se děje?
Why not? Let's have a go with this whole democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we bally well are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant.
So, let's have a look at a short section of
Jsem vůbec nepochopil, ty vole, co jsem posral.
Dear Diary, I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears. Tears. Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone. Alone. Dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner? What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
Oh, hi Gary.
Oh heavens no! It's Gary the Fist!
Gary the Fist!
To je zadivadlo.
Somewhere, little first year? Great. I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning. But will this make me feel better about my violent father? Violent father.
Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. And so important.
Maths is for losers.
Lidský humor, no, já to miluju.
My arm's stuck, coach. Keep going for fuck's sake. Right. Maths is for losers.
Co? Jsi to dobře vypípnul.
Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
Not today, Gary the Fist.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? My arm's free, coach. Brilliant, keep going. Right, who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist, and you're just a sad little girl with two gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my two new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team.
Yeah.
And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah. But I can't fight all three of you, and I don't have any friends of my own.
Aha. Co to je tohleto? Co to je? Proč to tady je?
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face.
Tady bliká.
I could be you. She could be you. And you could be me.
Or you could be me.
Dobrý.
If you work as a team.
It's my choice to be mean. So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to my inner voice.
Hey, listen up, I won't take no crap. Who said middle class girls can't rap? I ain't afraid of your cruel lads. I'm a mother loving rebel.
Já nevím, co se děje. To je voice, nebo...
I'm Gary the Fist. People think that folks like me probably shouldn't exist, but that's just prejudice, and I'd do better if you knew the way that I became Gary the Fist. I grew up on a council estate.
Netuším, co to znamená ten náslovič.
My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum, and for dinner he had to wait. Where's my dinner?
What the fuck?
Where's my dinner, woman? Make me ask you again.
Hitting women is wrong.
No shit.
I guess life's pretty hard on a council estate. Life's pretty hard on a council estate. Life's pretty hard on a council estate. Life's pretty hard on a council estate.
Life's pretty hard on a council estate. Life's pretty hard on a council estate.
Bizarák svině.
It's so damn hard on a council estate. Life can be peachy keen. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you work as a team. Just work as a team.
Z nějakou scénu dostávám víc.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice. Friendship!
Yes!
Ježišmarja.
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News. Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from across the country. My name's Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
Oh, that was brilliant!
What the literal fuck was that?
I believe that was art.
I believe I've got a 14-inch cock, but it doesn't make it so.
I have a similar belief about an adequate paycheck.
Oh, someone please get these twats out of my studio.
Segment Great E, výborně. Ježišmarja, ty vole. A půjdu od znova, no. Mě strhli plat? Crippling debt? Oh shit, šéf mě nemá rád, ty vole, to je hard. Jak chci vidět ty... Jak chci vidět Crazy Neila.
This is Crazy Neil's Festive Yuletide Ornament Spectacular! So you've got the best Christmas tree that your money can buy, and you want to put on it some crazy-ass Christmas ornaments. We want to give you a spectacular Christmas cactus. You know what it's like, you've run out of things to dress up, and you want your house to look like a Christmas bomb has hit it, then we've got the ornaments for you. You want something like vases, or vases, or another cactus to go with your first cactus, or this, a crazy Christmas frog, or a toad, woodpeckers, a cool pineapple, a duck, Christmas elephant. We've got all the seasonal animals. Crazy Neil's crazy deals. This is a clear out of the storage locker that second Mrs. Neil abandoned, like she abandoned her children. It's a rainbow of crazy stuff. Don't be a prick and get yourself quick. Grab yourself a crazy deal with Neil Appeal.
Jo, ten Snuggle to jsme viděli. Protože v 90kách máš všichni na klíčování jak ty šulíne. Takže to televizní.
Alan James is right. Alan James is right.
I'm Alan James.
Alan James is right in front of you.
I don't want to scare you, but you should be scared. There must be something in the food! I don't want to upset you, but you should weep for the world. They're gonna take your poor, sweet grandma. And I don't mean to shock you, but you need to wake up! I'm Alan James, and I'll slap you so hard with the truth, you'll still be picking facts out of your face the following Wednesday.
Alan James, coming to a city near you. Check local press for dates and times.
Je paráda. Počkej, mě zajímá to...
Dobrý večer.
Zajímá ty vole Alan James interview. Law and Order tady. No počkej, jak se tam pak hádaj. Hamíku, děkuji moc za 2 měsíce, vítej zpět. Proč jsi zkousal ruku? Nevím. Takže nevím, co s rukama hodně často.
All that, and Megan Wolf with a group of young actors who already
No, kde je to? Je tohoto. Jo, kde tady se hádaj.
1 minute back.
You know, I think they might do some good.
I hope so too, Jeremy.
How much are you being paid by them then?
Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never heard so much shit in my life.
Well, we'll see who's full of shit, won't we?
Alan, I can explain it to you, but unfortunately I can't understand it for you.
Oh shit.
Well, I don't know what she meant by that.
OK. Mě zajímá, jak se tam hádá s tou Borkou svou, vejt, až teď se slyším, že má za sebou české noviny. Cože? Hovno má za sebou i dnes?
I've set up a word in, that's all I can do.
The fuck?
10 seconds, everybody. His little jakey scared of the big bird caught you with water.
If that's still...
You've mentioned your affairs?
No. Thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel.
I cannot believe you, Ellen. I would have expected this from your sister, but not from you.
When are you going to realise I'm not her, Greg?
Oh, trust me, between the drinking and the arse, I'm very aware.
Ty vole. Aha, to je všechno, jo? Čus efekty jde, čau.
Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Dear, I really could use a little help with this.
I'm sorry, darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in his box?
Oh, Clive, you know it's Wednesday. You go back in your gimp space.
And
you go.
who's
Gimp
responsible
space.
for the change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people of
Darling,
this...
where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Oh, Clive, this simply won't do. Naughty, naughty, naughty boy. Mummy said...
Clive, I am not having this again.
Mummy said, get back in your gimp space. No! Naughty! You beast!
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality for us. And finally tonight...
Good boy.
Look, I spoke to Mallory at the Bridge Club.
No, naughty boy.
She says the hall is absolutely fine for Sunday.
Oh, marvellous. Now, I booked your mother in for a hearing test.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did. Now, how's your IBS been?
Jak má tak jak to vypadá s tou kamerou, no, bude plnění a tak. No nic lidi. Doufám, že se vám hra líbila, jestli to psali správně v chatu, tak stojí 10 €. Vás zaujala, tak určitě by vás to mohlo zajímat, já v tom budu možná někdy pokračovat, někdy bude úplně jedno, kolik tady mám lidí a budu se na vás těšit zase dneska. Budeme mít Age of Empires roleplay, prostě diplomacy. Jo, budeme mít Age of Empires diplomacy s tou změnou, že tam bude Jirka král a Odet to bude komentovat a každý bude mít svýho krále a když zemře, tak jsme ze hry venku. Jo? A bude se u toho roleplayovat. Zítra od 7 hodin, bude taky nové vole a uvidíme, jak dlouho to bude trvat. Myslím si, že s tím králem by to mělo trvat jenom chvilku. Takže bychom měli stíhat i ten roleplay v GTAčku konečně po dlouhé době. Jo, tak já vám moc děkuji, že jste se koukali, přeji vám krásný sníky, dobrou noc a čau čau. Mua.